Hello YouTube, and welcome to my review of the Exxilons, the January release of the 4th Doctor Adventures. So let's go and do my usual procedure for this story. Okay, so for the cover we have Doctor Who there, Tom Baker, Louise Jameson in the Exxilons, and we have Tom Baker there, logo there. Then we have Tom Baker there, Leela and some spears, and obviously K9. And then we have the Tal and the sort of landscape of this story. Then we have the beacon writing there and some more on the top. On the side they are Doctor Who, the Exxilons 4.1, because it is the Series 4 opener of the 4th Doctor Adventures. Then we have what the story is about, so do feel free to pause. Then we have the other characters and cast members, then the total run time is 1 hour. So that is the cover. Now let's look at the booklet and the disc, and then my thoughts on this. They have cut down the booklet a bit, I think, which is quite sad. They have writer's notes there by Nicholas Briggs, get more Big Finish credits there. And of course we have the reversible cover, and we have the disc there, which is exactly the same as the cover. And if I remove the disc, I can do that. There we go. Then we have advertisement for other 4th Doctor adventures there. So now let's go into my thoughts on this Series 4 opener of the 4th Doctor Adventures, the Exxilons. So my thoughts on the Exxilons. The Exxilons is a quirky adventure, what really does set up Death to the Daleks brilliantly. And there is no writer I could think of writing a perfect prequel to Death to the Daleks, which it has to be Nicholas Briggs, because, you know, Death to the Daleks is his favourite story, and it would be a bit of a crime for him not to write a prequel to his favourite story. And I think that he has done a wonderful job of this story, because Death to the Daleks is a fantastic story and this is just a wonderful prequel to it. The pacing of the story is great. Part 1 it's quite a build apart, but I think part 1 is the strongest out of the two, if you ask me. And it starts off in the same way as Death to the Daleks, with someone dying from, you know, a spear or an arrow, which is quite interesting. It's left to your imagination how the person dies at the beginning. Part 2 is very slow at the beginning, but as it progresses it gets a bit more action and it has a few conflicts in it, which is great. But part 1 is just the best of that. Performance wise, Tom, it just really gives this story a go and shines throughout. It's brilliant. Tom is just fantastic. He is the top performer in this. Louise Jameson is great, but on the other hand she could have been used a bit more. I mean, this story was meant for Leela, but she wasn't used because it has her type of people, you know, tribal people at war against, you know, a more advanced civilization. This seems more of a Leela story, but obviously Leela isn't used to a full advantage. K9 is used well is used effective in this story and gets some funny moments involving him. But my best supporting character for me is Tim Traylor, who plays Urgu, who is the sort of chief of the Tal, I think, from what I remember. And he adds this dimension to this sort of caveman sort of like race, which is great, because you would expect it just to be like ugh and that, and it's just great. He does a great performance, and him and Tom Baker, wow, I can say that they have a brilliant chemistry, those two characters, the 4th Doctor and Urgu. It's sort of like a bromance, and as Urgu calls Tom's Doctor the Everywhere Man, and that's just a nice little moment. Now another character I like is Trexa, played by Daisy Dunlop, who is a very different character and very defiant compared to the people she's sort of working for, and she's quite rebellious, and she does show compassion for, you know, the sense of loss Urgu had when he lost his son, because obviously they were working on the project building the beacon. And she is a very central character. She's one of the main characters because she solves the mystery to the beacon in a way. So overall thoughts, Exxilons is a fantastic story, a great little prequel to Death to the Daleks, and there's a few little nods to Death to the Daleks, and it's great to see the beacon, how it came about and stuff. And Tom's great, but Leela could have been used a bit more. I think this story is meant for Leela, but sadly she wasn't used to her advantage. And yeah, the supporting cast are great in this, and it's all round a pretty good story. It's not the strongest Fourth Doctor opener, but in my eyes, I think this is my second favourite Fourth Doctor adventure. It's up there with Devil's Armada, and I love Devil's Armada, so this is a great story. So I'm going to rate this story 8.5 jelly babies out of 10. It is a fantastic story. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this review. My next review will be of the 5 Companions, a Big Finish subscriber special. So join me in that review. So for now, take care, stay awesome, because you're all brilliant people, and goodbye.